Okay, and we are going to start with the box. Lovely box from Mondo. Of course, you would expect they always have incredible graphics. That's kind of what they're known for. Going back to their movie posters and things of that nature, which always are amazing. But yeah, this box is particularly nice. The black and the red are very striking. Look at the front, and again, the graphics there, amazing. I am kind of filming this out of order. I wasn't going to do a review. I am doing some photos for my Instagram, so just in between the photos, I'm just doing a little video just to kind of share the figure. This is the inner flap, which I really do love that shot there. Color is awesome. And then there is a backdrop on the inside of the box as well, which we will get into. But I just wanted to share this with you, and we will move on. These are the accessories, and I'll get into all of them in detail when I go through the photos, but I will show you them here. Let me just get some of that light out of there. And you guys know how white works in these videos. Tend to get washed out. Let that focus catch up. There you go. There is also an additional head sculpt where she is super angry. I have that on the figure. I'm not filming this in particular order, so here they are. Everything is just beautiful. It's a complete win on this figure. All right. And this was the exclusive version, early, whatever the freak version. So I do have some extra accessories here. And this is inside the box as a backdrop as well. All right, so I'll just do my little segments. I actually filmed those already. And yeah. All right, and here we go with the normal head unmasked, which I thought this was gonna be the easy one to put away, but it just looks so damn good. Again, the sculpts are immaculate. Right out the cartoon, the paint is very sharp, clean, exactly where it needs to be. And I'll show you these accessories here. It's the back cuffs. Those are really nice. Again, sharp design. They don't open, they're just gonna go around the wrist pegs, so you would remove the hands and put the cuffs on, and then putting the hands back on top. And here he is biting on the belt. I don't recommend doing this just because I feel like that will push those teeth out over time. Here we go with the dish, and you have the bone and that nice little slab of meat. So really cool there. And again, you have the cell shading on that, so everything looks right out of the cartoon. All right. So that's another little pose. Take some time in between and move on to the next. No issues with her standing at all. Let's get the full picture. And before I forget, I just want to show off Bud and Lou as well, her hyenas. They don't specify which is which on the box, and I don't know any other way to tell. But I'll just see if we can get better focus here. There you go. Really nice head sculpts. You get the good separation there where the teeth are. They are a solid piece, so you get no movement, but you can see where they assembled it. There's a seam line there, so it looks like they tucked the front of the head in. The top part of the head under there. It would have been nice, you do have the collars, but no leash. It would have been nice to have a leash. Although I'm not sure if they had them in the comics, but yeah, just would, I'm sorry, in the cartoon. But it would be nice, yeah, to have her pose holding them like that. And it would have been nice to get like just a separate, 2 different sculpts for the bodies, because they pretty much have the same pose. Their heads are turned slightly differently. And we'll get into him. So yeah, they have the good depth on the mouth. You see that tongue goes all the way back. And again, the teeth are nice, separate, sharp pieces. So yeah, so it's a really cool sculpt overall. But yeah, a little bit of variation between them would have been nice. And the option to swivel the heads. I would like to have one pose like with his head a little closer to the floor, a little bit more of a tag. But they are fun to have. So Bud and Lou, or Lou and Bud. And you put them like this. Their heads are a little closer together. Flip them, and then their heads are a little further apart. So that's about as much option as you get with them, but they are awesome. See the first sculpt up there. Spots are pretty consistent. See, he's got 4. And this is the 5. So they have some difference in the spots. Yeah, slight variation in the spots, but all right, we'll move on. All right, and here we go with that. It's like a surprised expression or what, but she looks pretty happy to be fucking shit up. It's really cool. Got her hanging on to the utility belt. And standing on her mallet. Again, the balance on this figure is really good. I was able to get this with not much hassle. I don't want to push her too much. Next update I would say is when I swapped the head, I did notice a little paint scrape on the neck. So I'm not gonna do too much more like extreme posing, just because I really don't want to ruin the figure. We'll just go down this a bit slow. The knee joint looks actually pretty good. I thought it would look worse. It's very pronounced in the photo here or the video, but on the eye it looks pretty natural when it's on the shelf. You don't see so much of the articulation points. So that's this one. Pretty cool. All right, here we go with another one. And we got Lou and Bud. I got her little perfume in his mouth there. And then scrolling up on Harley. We got her just with that more happy look on her face. Bit of a devil grin. And she is holding the Jester cane accessory. And that face, absolutely beautiful. look at that. All right, let's get a look. This one is standing in the box. It is nice to have, but I won't be using it. I haven't gotten the Joker or any other figures from this line. Harley was like the most important for me. And there's her little perfume bottle with the little pump. Very nice sculpt. It works okay in her hands. I was trying to get it to get a really good pose, but I couldn't really find one, so I just put it in his mouth. But for this segment, we're just looking at this head. And again, the paint is so clean. Everything is where it needs to be. I love how they have the white above the ball of the eye where the makeup wouldn't stick. I mean, it's like that in the cartoon as well, but it does give you a nice little depth to it. All right, we'll move on. All right, and here's another quick one, just a short variation. Just showing off some more accessories here. Her certificate proving that she is sane. On that head sculpt again. I have the purse on her shoulder now. And she also comes with this cool mannequin arm, which was in that that one episode where she was like really angry then, trying to prove that she is sane. So yeah, that's cool. Little mannequin arm. Nice nod to the show. That one will stay in the box, but it is cool to have. I will say as well, as I'm working with her, everything on the black side is a lot tighter. So this elbow bend, it's really tough to click, to move, as well as the knee and the hands, changing out the pegs. Every hand comes with the peg in it. One second. Like that. But on the side with the black, the peg stayed in the arm, so I had to like really work to get that out. So that's a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. And we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, one more with what has to be my favorite head. This is the one that's gonna stay on. It's that awesome angry expression. Got her holding her mallet behind her back. And the dog's at her side. Oh, sorry, hyena's at her side. Bud and Lou represent. All right. Love this look right here. Let's get that full picture. So I will say, harping on the paint again, the sculpt does allow a lot of clearance, so you can get a lot of movement without paint rub. Again, under the neck, I did get a little scuff from the head posing. And then I did a leg up pose where her leg was up. And I did get a little bit of, looks like some sort of scrape residue on the thigh there. It's not horrible by any means. And it's not like the color came off, but it did leave a little mark there. So I'm gonna not push it any more than this. So we'll get into the rest of it. But yeah, this looks awesome. If it focuses, there we go. All right, let's see what else we can do. All right, and this is gonna be the final pose for my shelf. Going with a simple one. I'm not gonna use too many of the accessories. I might put the dish with the bone out. Again, I wish they had a little bit more articulation in the mouth, just so that you can have them biting on something. But my favorite head sculpt here, I went with nothing in the hands, just because I have a Harley statue. She's got the mallet in her hands. And they don't really give you any other like weapon option besides that jester cane. So that's not my favorite. So we'll stick with this.